Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. All right, well, here she is, folks. She's got a resume that is as good as it gets. North of 20 consecutive wins for the UFC strawweight queen, Zhang, Weili. And what else can you say about her first title defense against Joanna Jędrzejczyk other than the fact that it was maybe the greatest fight in UFC history? It will eventually be in the UFC Hall of Fame. And Zhang Weili was the rightful winner that night. Certainly had her power on full display, but a lot of skill and technical acumen as well. It is going to take a huge effort from anyone else at 115 pounds to dethrone the UFC's first Chinese champion. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her. She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135. Our tale of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Both fighters are now 30 years old, with big differences in height and reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Zhang Magnum Weili. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 5 losses. She stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, USA, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Megan
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight, very competitive fight. Both of these young women are so well-rounded that you can't find an advantage for either fighter. I'm so excited I can barely stay in my seat.
Well, she lands the punch there. You know, it's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another thing to take advantage. Nicely done by her there. With that punch.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Lands a big right hand early. now, and she connects with a punch there, champ.
She's so accurate. She's so good at timing all of her strikes.
Nice 1-2 there. Educated jab right there from Zhang Weili. This is a competitive division, but certainly looks like a fighter who could reign for some time.
I mean, China's first UFC champion, and Weili is the person that you want to see carry the flag for her country. She has everything. She's even learned to speak English now. She understands the importance of drawing people in and capturing the imagination of the fight fans around the world.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang.
Great punch.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Just out of range with the big right hand. Oh, that left hand is money tonight. Big power shot there. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Oh, and she connects there. Beautiful punch.
Great punch, but what's next? What is she gonna use to follow it up?
Just out of range with that left hook.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
Oh, wow, those leg kicks are already taking effect.
Big kisses. I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working on a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful transition by her there. She gains the side mount to counter the guillotine, and now she's trying to lock in on a Von Flue. Incredible. And there it is!
Yo, wow! That was nasty!
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is as the celebration continues in the corner. The queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, your winner tonight by way of submission. What a way to get the job done and leave with the UFC gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Well, not unlike the great Israel Adesanya, she doesn't hope and pray. She aims and fires, and she is still the UFC Women's Bantamweight champ.
What a great champion that rules atop this division. She's the queen of the world in one of the UFC's best women's divisions.